this, brother.
There you go. Some way to do it. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Some of the best conversations come when you're just a little bit further deep
There you go.
into the matrix.
Right.
And so,
Absolutely.
I'm here in Southern Colorado, high elevation, and looking forward to this. Thank you very much. Great to see you, Maleva. How the heck are you?
You too. I'm doing really well. Thank you. So nice to see you. You and your people. Hello, everybody. How's everybody out there in the wonderful TV land?
Everybody's been asking about you, so
Really?
we're super happy to have you back. Oh yeah, you should read through the comments.
Well,
I am going to have an entire section just with our interviews.
Oh, well.
So many shows. Now, unfortunately, because of the algorithms and everything on YouTube, what happened previously, I've had to basically take 4,000 videos down on YouTube, but they're still up on the website, and I'm re-uploading them on Patreon, and I'm going to have a completely separate section for them. And I want to put something together where if people want to listen to our conversations, like they can just click a link and then listen to all the videos. So folks, if you have a chance to watch this, if you're interested, if you send me an email, I'll see about I'm going to get Maleva one of these also, and his family, a thumbnail drive with all of our interviews in there. So you can have access with this thumbnail. So if anything ever happens to the web, you've got this thumbnail, you can plug it into a computer, you're good to go. And also, I want to get your books out there. I want to get your work out there. So is there, and I want to thank your family for putting these together. And how do we get those?
The books, I don't know. I'll ask Bobby to set something up, and then I'll have to get back with you on that. Yeah.
Cool. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That way he can put them on a little thing, and then he can show the books, and then that way you can show the people about the books and things that we're doing. Little ant people and the books and things that I talk about and stuff like that, because it needs to be put out there somewhere a little bit. Yeah.
I have the Carlos Castaneda doll that.
Yeah, we need to finish talking about that. There was something about him this morning I was watching, and then with that lady, that lady, I have a few photographs of her, the one that disappeared, and the Mojave Desert out there someplace. I think I don't know. He was into some weird stuff. That guy.
Yeah. Well, he inspired a lot of people. My father, my biological father, we're great friends now, but I didn't meet him until I was like 15, and we built a pretty strong relationship since then. He's a huge fan of Carlos Castaneda. Changed his life. He's read all of his books and absolutely just adored him. So, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I didn't know he was.
Like, we used to hang out. Oh, we were totally, all the time.
Yeah, he used to come over to the house, and him and my dad would talk all day while my dad was carving something, and then they would go out. I found another photograph I put away for you about him and Carlos when they were down in Nogales. They used to always go down there, to go see there was a shaman down there on the other side of Nogales that they used to go see all the time. And I have some photographs of him, and I got to get those to you. And then the older ones with the Volkswagen, and of him and my dad when they were down here in Phoenix. Actually, the old part of Phoenix, you can see the old downtown Phoenix when him and Carlos were down here. When they went down here to the Manzanita Speedway, it was a little race car place. They used to hang out over there and have a couple of beers and things like that. But yeah, yeah, I have those. So, what I want to talk about, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk about this UFO. The one that there's 3 different ones there, because they're all the same, but one's from Tucson, and one's the one from Yosemite, and the other one is from around Area 51, out that way. Which I send to those, but you don't know what they are because I didn't really write down too much about them. But the late one was the one from Yosemite. I don't know if you have the pictures there or not, but the one that looks like a sun, but it's not a sun. It's oval. It's huge. It's oval. So what it does is it goes in and then it goes out like it's breathing. It goes in and goes out. Right there by the mountains right there in Yosemite, you'll recognize that place. and it's so powerful that when it expands, it lights up the mountain. It isn't broad daylight. It lights up the mountain, and when it goes back in a little bit, the mountains get darker, and then it does like that, back and forth, back and forth. If you zoom it up real close, you can see like lightning bolts in there, like orange, and you'll see things running around like inside of there. There are all these little square boxes. I don't know how many, but there sure is a lot of them. But that one that the last one that I sent you, where there's a lady sitting right there. She's talking, but they don't know what's behind him. I sent them a text message. I know them, man. I sent them a text message. I said, do you know what you captured back there? I said, if you really want to know, please text me back. Because at that time they were in England, doing shows up there in England. And her and her husband were there taking pictures of her, because they went out there to go do a report on The Shining, you know, the movie The Shining.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that's what they were out there for. They went to 3 or 4 different places where Kubrick was making The Shining. And then this thing, I seen it once before. And the reason why I noticed it is because I've seen it before. So as soon as I saw that video, I said, oh man, look what's right behind him. They don't even know. They don't even notice it. When he's talking, you can hear him say, and she's sitting and the sun is coming down, warming up. That's not the sun. That's the mothership. It's just huge. It's sitting at an angle like this, like this. The one that's on the left. Now, between the few seconds that they're talking, there's a little box that falls out of there, a little square box, and it goes down to the ground. A box. It's pretty bright. It takes off and goes behind and up toward the mountain there that's in Yosemite. That's a famous place. People go all the time. I think the name of the place is it's either Curry Village or Curry Meadows, and that's where this shot is at. It's almost by that place called Half Dome, you know.
Okay.
Up there in Yosemite. That's where they're sitting at, and there's a big meadow there. And right behind them, if you're looking at the picture to the left, there's this like big